eyes of unsuspecting self-indulging fools, never ending in their quest for bending the golden rule. On every corner, crack the little Jack Horner, who laughs hysterically at the mourner, trying to pull him up from the ground. Can't he see? There's no peace for the wicked, or the likes of you and me. So, hop aboard this magic carpet ride. There's no turning back once you decide. Welcome aboard this magic carpet ride. There's no pulling out, in me you can confide. You've got to make up in your own mind just where it is you're destined to. Don't let anyone downheart or persuade you. You're on a straight course, right on through. Golly, Miss Molly, you surely tasted the wooden tops. Goldilocks, sit with Bill and Ben to watch Top of the Pops. Your very first go on the big wheel, to spin the big wheel, score a cheap deal. Then enter into the smug world, the drug world, and what's a quiet girl? The golden age of 18. If you go down to the pub tonight, you're sure of a big surprise. The straight glass pushed to the side of the boat through somebody else's lies. They're squeezing you, teasing you, they're egging you on, 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 they're egging you on. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she walked like a woman, but
Hey, do you remember when they used to have the two bars?
With the pool tables in the back.
I won a few games on that table.
Yeah, I know. And it helped that you knew the table.
What's that bar across the road? You know, they were playing, we were playing pool in there when they filmed Minder.
Ah, the Alberts, which is now a Domino's Pizza.
Typical. God, I remember the guy that played Ray was in there. He was fucking having a few drinks. Fucking gargle.
And the Winchester, the club up the road. Many late nights there.
Yeah.
And Dingwalls.
I remember Dingwalls. Yeah. I took some photographs of Bo Diddley and Johnny Thunders there.
I saw Muddy Waters. He had Eric Clapton coming on just for the encore. I mean, it was so packed, he had to shuffle in along the back wall.
And Dr. John.
Oh.
Yeah, he played at the Marquee too.
Here, do you remember the Pretenders with the Monday Night House band?
Hey, Pretenders, absolutely brilliant. Chrissy Hine, that was back when he had the old guitars, that was.
Right.
Yeah. And Sunday nights at the Roundhouse.
Oh, bottles of Newcastle Brown.
Finley Z. Hey, cheers, gang.
I remember nipping back. Here you go. Lovely.
I'll get you next time.
Yeah. I remember nipping back for a few beers. You know, when the crowd's clapping for the band to come on. And who's standing at the bar? Phil Lynott.
Nah.
Guitar around his neck, getting in some beers of his own. I didn't give a shit, mate. It was so funny.
They always had half a dozen bands playing there.
Yeah.
I saw Lizzie loads of times.
Do you remember when we saw the Greedy Bastards, the Electric Ballroom?
Fucking
Christmas
brilliant.
Eve.
Oh yeah, hang on a minute, that was my fault. Fucking there's me. I said, oh well, we'll leave it a bit later, because like, we'll forget the support band. Fucking got there, they come on early, we only caught the last three fucking songs.
good.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, do you remember the old band? We used to play at Atlanta.
Oh mate, our gigs were fucking, they were fantastic when they...
Break down the pub door, bring back a crate of beers.
Absolutely super. Yeah, I do, yeah, absolutely brilliant times.
Good old days, then.
I think to that. Good
I
old
saw you a
days.
few times, no piano playing.
Fucking right.
Piano playing. Piano.
Look at us going down memory lane. Lovely, isn't it?
Sad old bastards.
I remember this place one Christmas Eve. I had a really nice black leather bomber jacket.
Oh, fuck me, not the jacket story.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I'm going to make a fucking phone call. This goes on forever.
Where was I? Oh, yeah. I had this really nice black leather bomber jacket, right? I took it off and folded it up, put it next to me, because I had the fire going. And it was snowing outside. It was really, really cold, but it was a perfect white Christmas. Really, really remember that. Lovely. Anyway, comes time to go. I goes to get my jacket, and some thieving tow rag has had it away, right from under my fucking nose. Man, I had to walk all the way home in the fucking snow in my fucking t-shirt. I was fucking pissed off. I won't remember that night. I won't forget that night in a hurry.
Happy days. You should have kept an eye on it.
I did.
Well, if you kept it on, or kept an eye on it, then you wouldn't have lost it, would you?
Mate, I had it right here. I had my jacket right here. Who'd want to go and nick my jacket, eh?
Tea leaves. They'll nick anything. Probably after your wallet.
I didn't have a wallet back then.
If they had nicked your wallet, Tiny Tim would go hungry.
All I'm saying is it's well out of order for someone to nick your fucking jacket so you've got to walk home in the fucking snow in a fucking t-shirt.
Fucking hell.
Did you ever see that episode of Seinfeld? You know the one, I think he lost his jacket and then he went to that restaurant and didn't he borrowed a jacket and then went to the show?
Yeah, but that's totally different. It's nothing like this. I mean, that's just stuff that happens.
You know, the writers of that show, was it Seinfeld? They probably base it on shit that happens in real life, don't they?
Did you ever see the other show that Larry David did?
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That's the one. But that one always seems more like it's based on things that actually happened to Larry. More like real life, as opposed to fiction.
Truth is stranger than fiction, mate.
Not always. Sometimes truth is more boring than fiction. That's why people tell lies so much. The fiction will get you out of trouble, while the truth will drop you right in it.
So you're saying that if the truth is boring, you'd lie?
Depends how I felt, or what mood I was, or how bored I was.
I think Ray is talking more about white lies and not matters of life and death here.
Well, hang on a minute. I mean, where do you draw the line? Eh? At what point do you decide to tell the truth about something instead of lying about it?
You just know. It's not like I tell lies all the time, is it? Most of the time my life's interesting enough, I don't need to make it up. Maybe you've had too much to drink. You need to get out and lighten up.
Yeah, things aren't exactly going pretty well at the moment. I seem to be waiting.
What for?
I don't know, man. Just waiting for things to change.
You make your own luck. Things won't change all by themselves.
Yeah, so what you're saying is I've got to change my life.
Stop acting like life owes you something. You're stuck in a rut because you need to let go of the past and move on.
That ain't so easy, mate, all right? I mean, all the people I used to know in the papers and the press, they're all gone. And I don't know what I want to do. And if I did know what I want to do, I don't exactly have the money to get the kit to go and do what I want to do. I just... I seem to be living in the past whilst waiting for the future to happen.
It doesn't matter what you have, what anyone has. You think you need something, but you don't. What you do need is to decide what it is you want to do and what you need to do it. If you can't get what you need, then use what you got to get it. What did you think you need anyway?
I don't know, digital bags for my Nikons.
Right, camera. How much is that?
About 700, give or take.
Pay me back. I didn't have that money this morning, so I won't miss it now. You can pay me back when you sell some photos.
That's a lot of money, mate.
It's a lot of money to you because you don't have it. It's not a lot to me because I don't need it.
Are you sure?
Pick it up. I know you hate taking it from me.
I'll pay you back.
I know you will. Put it to good use and stop being a miserable prat.
Look, I'll still need the stills photographer on the film, and the job is yours if you want it.
See? You ask for help, things start happening. How much do you need for that pub movie?
500,000.
Oh, I'm good for 250.
I'll put the other 250 up if you like.
Okay, good. So it's a go picture. Email me a copy of the script. I'll wire you the money on Monday.
Sure.
It'll be coming from an offshore account my wife doesn't know about. You keep that quiet, Jasmine.
Lettuce and gravy, my favourite.
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Well done, right?
That's a nice bit of grubber.
I do a good roast lamb on a Sunday.
Fucking nice.
I love pub grub. Simple English food, fish finger sandwiches, and cheese. That's one of the things I miss most when I'm away.
So you're living in LA now, Bob?
What, son?
Yeah, I moved over there for the work. Hollywood's still the place for the central area for the movie industry. What are you thinking of moving over there?
Can't afford it just yet. You know what? I was thinking of going there for a couple of months, see if I can find a movie role while I'm at it.
Okay. Well, if you do find yourself over there, you need a place to crash. Then make sure you give me a call. Okay, sorry.
Thank you very much. So is there any parts in that movie for me or what?
The characters are still fluid, so possibly. I'm still rewriting it, like I said earlier. You're still going to have to go for the audition, though. So what I'll do is I'll email you when we are doing the casting call, and I'll throw in a bit of a bonus. You can actually meet with the casting director.
Oh mate, that would be fantastic if
Well,
you
I worked
can.
with her in the last 2 movies, so
That'd be brilliant.
well, it's still just a chance, though. You need to be better than the other actors going up for the part.
All I need is a chance, mate. I appreciate it.
Well, you've got a head start. I mean, you know the area. You know what I'm looking for. And I think you've got a face the camera likes.
Face for radio.
I'm more than just a face, right? I'm a talented actor.
Yeah, modest too.
Hey, Bobster, you got any fucking parts in that movie for an upper class git who can't act?
No, not really. Why? Oh, right.
That's you out the fucking game then, Julian.
Hey, listen, I'm an undiscovered, underrated talent, yeah? Listen, this time next year, I'll be beating reporters off with a stick. There'll be photographs of my girlfriend in all the big tabloid newspapers, yeah?
Say, really?
And I'll be making millions as a Hollywood A-lister. And what are you going to be doing, eh?
Fucking hell. I'll tell you what, you can do what you used to do and earn your old fucking wages, mate. A few beers, a few quid, working in my pub last summer. Fucking, oh yeah, that's a point. If you still learn to fucking pour a pint of Guinness yet. Fucking A-class, fucking LA actor. Hey.
We're in the money! We're in the money! We got a lot of what it takes to get along!
Fucking super. Hey.
You keep trying, Duke. Don't listen to him. LA is the place to be. Even if you have to work as a bartender until you get your big break.
Don't worry, I'll have the last laugh.
Yeah, of course you will.
He never used to fucking work as a bartender. He couldn't bartend, he couldn't waiter. Mate, I'll tell you what though, fucking stunts. He could do some stunts. Toad, do you remember him falling off that fucking bar seat?
Who's having pudding?
Me, Ray, where did you put it all?
I'm having treacle pudding and custard.
I can't hollow shit when I'm drinking. Blows me out too much when I'm on a beer.
Oh, lovely jubbly.
Oh, that looks nice.
You know, you don't know what you are missing.
Sugar.
Tony, what time's the band on?
Off.
They're on at 8:30 at the W.
Why don't we make it out there now?
Yeah, you guys up for that? Sure.
Yeah, go for it, mate. Yeah, spot on.
Up for what?
My mate's band's playing up at the W.
That does look pretty good.
Are they on site? No, actually, I'll ask that later. What are you doing? Actually, no. No, we can do that. Yeah, we can go out tonight. Really? We'll make a night of it.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
come
actually,
on.
I
All
never
boys and
phoned
girls
him
together.
indoors, did I? Hang on. It's going to
Gotta
go
do
make
it,
a phone
haven't we?
call.
Yeah, mate.
Bet he's wondering why.
He's probably crying.
Sorry. Yeah, it's gone. No, we've been around quite a few, but they're going to go carry on to the Dublin Castle. I think there's some bands on. Yeah, you don't mind if I stay out for a bit, do you? I don't know what time I'll be back, but yeah, with Bob. You know Bob, don't you?
Fuck yeah, all right, yeah, go up there. I ain't seen a live band for fucking years. What are they like?
Well, they just started out.
So they're not much fucking cock then.
Well, they ain't that great. But I promise I'll get to see them. I'm on the guest list. I've rehearsed with them, like, you know, jam with them and that, you know, they rehearse, like.
All right.
I mean, they're good, and they're going to get better, I reckon.
Worth watching.
That'll do it.
Right. Well, I don't think you'll be disappointed. Good. I mean, unless you've got any better ideas, man.
No, mate, I'm up for that.
Are they on sign?
Yeah, they haven't got a record deal yet.
What are you after then? Some chick film music?
No. But it does make it easier for a band to use in a film if they don't have a publishing deal or if they're not with a record company. No. Tonight, night out in the town, in my old stomping ground.
Jude, you know that.
I've seen them a few times.
Still want them up.
We're going up there in a minute.
Okay.
Come with us.
Well, I've been given the okay, so go.
Hey! A good night out at us then, eh?
You can clear.
Gone.
He's got to get that camera you gave him the money for.
He doesn't hang about, does he?
Well, not if he's got a bit of cash burning on his pocket, he don't.
Oh, and there's all shops still open.
Well, there's always something if you're in the know, isn't there?
What, nicked?
No, he's got a mate that's got a camera shop. He'll probably do him a deal if it's for cash. There's nothing dodgy, it's just a special deal, Ray.
Sounds nicked. Who's this guy? Owns the shop or runs the shop?
I don't know him, Ray. He's a manager or something, he gets a staff discount. So, like, he'll pay something like 700 quid for a cam that would normally cost 1,200. It's totally legit, it's just a mate doing a favour.
Hey, so how's the old research going then, Bobster?
Well, I'm getting some good ideas,
Good man.
but I need to work on my ending. At the moment, it's all middle. There's no action.
Yeah.
There's no explosions, no
Oh, mate, that's no
bank heists, no kidnapping, no gang fights.
No, mate, no. What about a good old pub brawl, mate? Good old pub brawl. Hey!
Could be, yeah. Although that's too
Obvious?
it's too cliche. It's too easy.
Right.
Besides, it's not an action film. It's a people film.
Right.
Something has to happen to the people. The audience is going to want to know what's happening to the people.
Yeah. Right, I'm with you. So, yeah, if you don't get it, nobody else is going to bloody get it. Yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So, you got any characters in mind then for this film?
Well, I've got half a dozen characters, but they keep changing. I keep changing my mind as to who they are. Why are they meeting?
Well, I thought that was to do with the big race, ain't it?
Well, the race is important,
Yeah.
but it's not the real reason. It's part of the backdrop. It's part of the day.
Right.
It's not the reason they met.
So, yeah, you've got to give it purpose, like how they, yeah, I'm with you. So, how they're meeting up? Why they're meeting up?
Gives them focus.
Yeah.
It does that. Yeah, it's got to add a buzz. It's got to add a bit of excitement. I mean, I was going to have one of the guys win the lottery, but then I didn't go with it.
Why's that?
That's too overpowering. It's not something that happens to everybody every day now, is it? Besides, it would end up being a film about a lottery winner.
Yeah, also, yeah, and you don't want that really, do you? No.
No, I'm seeking something which could happen to anybody at one point in time or another. It needs to, the ordinary person has to understand it. It needs to have a relationship with the original idea.
Right.
The audience needs to appeal to the audience's interest. You know, the average popcorn munching moviegoer.
Yeah. Well, I wish I'd never fucking asked now. I'm going for a fag.
You don't have an ending.
All movies end. You roll the credits, lights come on, people leave because they know it's the end.
Well, you don't want to go to see a movie where they leave the camera running for 2 hours and nothing new happens. You want to be surprised, shocked, stunned, caught out. I mean, if there was a killer, can't be the obvious choice. It has to be someone that you or anybody else wouldn't have assumed could have done it. They arrest the wrong guy, he escapes from wherever. He manages to track down the original killer and clears his name by capturing the killer. Be like a fugitive.
Yeah. So
Catching the real killer.
what's the problem with your ending?
That's just it. I don't have one. Therein lies the problem. I have a beginning, I have a middle, and then it needs to end and not just run out of time.
So you mean it's like one of these movies where they run out of film before they've resolved the story?
Why don't you write backwards and work your way back to the beginning?
No, I can't work backwards. It needs to be fuzzy and then it needs to work itself out. I don't want to get the end until the end gets me. I don't want to be able to foretell the future, the undiscovered country, so to speak. I want to be surprised by how my writing ends. I want to be caught unawares, caught out.
Hope you're right at the end then.
Happens if you get to the end and then it fails to work.
If it fails to work.
If
If it fails to work, I go back, I rewrite, I change the characters, I change the start. I throw in a proverbial spanner so as to break it, so I can fix it.
So that's where you're at now.
No. I'm at the stage where I'm trying to find the meaning. That's why I'm here. I'm looking for that why are we here logic that binds and links this all together. The characters have to do something together because of something that occurred in their past.
You sound lost.
I am lost.
I'm lost too. Why did we come this way? Why don't we go round and back? It's a lot quicker.
Quicker than what?
Quicker than coming this way.
I came this way because I like the monarch. I can't help it if everyone followed me when we came over the bridge. I mean, if you had something to say about the route we were taking, you should have said so after the other place we left. If we went back the other way, it would be the long way. We'd have to double back.